Hello and welcome everyone. This is the second chapter or second part for SC2 mission guide, and this time I'm going to deal with Raynor. I'm still not max level with Raynor. Hope it's not a problem. Still, I have quite an experience with him. I have to say, meaning that I do know the basics for Raynor. He's your infantry commander. So basically, you are an infantry force on the battlefield, with marines and medics being the core. Well, they're supported by firebats and marauders. I will talk about the unit composition later, and also siege tanks, which is a nice addition to your arsenal, and also Vikings, which can be a good AA unit for your cause. I wouldn't say that benches are much required in order to win the game or to make Raynor easier. Really, so he has one of the best anti-ground force. On the other hand, even though he is spamming marines, or you are likely to spam marines with Raynor, you might lack some anti-air. Missile turret is just a very big addition to your arsenal. It's really not that good. Doesn't have any upgrade either, so you have to consider that. Another bigger deficiency of Raynor is the overall lack of detection. Missile turret is not mobile, and orbital command, although is very great, has a very great ability, scan and sweep. So it covers a large area, but it is timed ability, meaning that it has a duration over the area, and it also costs you energy, making him quite weak in that regard. I'm not going to talk about all the upgrades, I'm just going to highlight the most important upgrades that you can have. Arguably, at level 3 you get the one which increases the firebat's attack range and medic's heal range by, well, 2. Essentially doubles it. Against banelings and zealots, well, especially against the lings, the increased fire range of firebat is awesome. Can get them it can get the banelings down earlier, so you might avoid a few splashes. The other, the medic heal range increase, well, same reason. So the further away your medics are from the main army or the damage dealing units, the safer they are, and given that they heal, and besides that they also reduce damage taken for healed units, it is quite awesome. You want to keep them safe. Now the next is at 4, which is mostly a firebat increase, damage radius increase. I always get it, although I don't think that it's that I don't really think that it is as good as, for example, the other, which makes firebats very good tanking units for Raynor. Simply doubling the health and increasing armor by 2, essentially racking up to 6 once fully upgraded, meaning that Zerglings no longer deal big damage to them. They are still vulnerable to links, but that's another question. At 7 you get battle bunkers, which is really not that good. Well, bunkers have a little bit more health, that's good, and they also get a turret, but overall they still be very bad. Although when garrison they can yield, they can be a very large damage source when you have to defend. I will talk about defense for Raynor. I found him one of the best when it comes to defending. Much better than Artemis or Kerrigan. At level 8 you get the possibly the cheesiest thing ever given to any commander. On some maps it is just extremely cheesy. You don't have to destroy the blockades on temples of the past. You know, the big Xelnaga temple. It basically makes units from barracks and factory dropped onto the battlefield directly at the rally point, which is quite awesome when you have to reinforce your army, because, you know, getting a unit from one end to the other, from one end of the map to the other end, is really a tiring task, and you don't have any carriers that could carry your troops. So this is possibly a very good thing. It does not help your strategic mobility whatsoever. So whenever you have to call back your units to your base, you will still need to well, you still have to plan the course, and you know, so it doesn't really help. That's the reason why I'm saying that Kerrigan's Omega Worm is a great addition to Raynor and can work. At level 9 you get just one upgrade that is awesome, namely the siege tank will transform a lot faster from one form into the other, and also increased armor in siege. The latter is not that great, just 2 more armor, it's really not that good. Well, essentially making it 6 in the end. But I just don't find it as good as, for example, the transformation time, which can make your siege tanks, you know, follow your main army, and if you have a very great micro, you can just, you know, deploy them to the battlefield to support your marines, and that's a great addition. So that's very good. If you have an excellent micro, I strongly recommend you that tactic, essentially. At level 10 you have a cheesy, it's not that great, but it's also awesome. So it increases the health for every research level, armor research level, 5%, or no, 10% for every upgrade, but this only counts in the unit's base health. I will talk about that later. At 11 you have quite standard ones: increased attack range for ships and vehicles, which is essentially which is just awesome for siege tanks, who also already boast an extremely big range, and also Vikings. I will talk about them later. At 12 you get orbital depots, another cheesy thing to have, and it's extremely awesome. Instant supply depots, well, that's just sweet. You don't have to build them. It's awesome, especially when you are trying to make your early economy. At level 13 you unlock the second another path for Raynor. I still don't encourage you to go ahead on that path. It would be basically about Banshees and Vikings mixed. The problem with that is that, well, it requires a lot of Vespene, and as such it's very hard to come by. You know, I found Raynor to simply starve for Vespene. If you have Sven as your ally, it might be a good option. Otherwise it's not really an option. So nothing special really. Banshees attack in a line, in a straight line, and as Banshees deal increased damage to armored targets, it can be very awesome. But you already have siege tanks for that, and they have a much better AOE. The other is much more is a lot better. Vikings missile attacks deal extra area damage, which is quite fancy when you have to counter, for example, the shuttles or massive wave of Mutalisks. And then you have two not really two things that aren't worth mentioning. +2 range, not bad, but not that great either. And finally, mercenary munitions, which is only an upgrade for, well, your slow firing units, say siege tanks, and I think nothing else really. It's not bad. It is definitely good. But your marines, well, your ground forces will already attack fast, because you know you just impact them, and well, you have much better stimpaks than the other commanders. Okay, so mentioning defense. If you are on the defensive map, all you have to do is basically, Vermilion problem. Not really a defensive map, but yeah, you have to defend a bit. For defense, you use siege tanks, turrets, And vulture mines, yes, spider mines. They are cheap and disposable and quite lethal, especially against those lings. You know, certainly you have to. You might have to. Well, I wouldn't say that you need a very good micro for it. I mean, I'm not really great at micro and stuff, but I still could lay a smaller minefield with my vultures, so nothing bad really. It will simply tear apart or at least weaken the enemy, which your siege tanks will quickly finish. So a couple of HP left is not really a problem for siege tanks, because you know they deal quite the damage. Turrets, because you need air defense, and these are the cornerstones for your defense. And if you are on defensive map, you might consider Vikings, because you know that's the most reliable AA thing you can have. So that's how you are doing the defense. Offensively, so yeah, unit composition. I really want to talk about unit composition. It might be a bit tricky to actually go for. It's not that hard. Basically, all you have to remember is that you spam Marines and medics, and well, I like to have a correct ratio. For example, 1 medic for every 2 or 3 Marines. It's really not that necessary, but make sure that you have enough medics. So, for example, if you have 1 medic for 10 Marines, it's not enough. So you will lack medics there. And no. Okay. Okay, so what's the other thing? Oh yeah, so medics have to be mixed with Marines. Then you have 2 tanky units, which aren't that bad, by the way. Firebat is extremely awesome against Zerg foes, you know, because, well, you can guess, lots of cheap units that swarm you. Naturally it calls for them. I almost, well, I am not almost, but I am always using Firebats against Zerg, because they are that good indeed. Okay, trying to go for the spleen. Second barracks. This is just a small defense force. I really don't like to stretch my economy in early game. Really, there's 6 Marines. Most of the time it's enough, and if not, I can quickly reinforce my, forces. Okay, so against Protoss and Terran, I tend to use Marauders more, because they deal bonus damage to. Oops.
You best get ready. Enemies headed for our base.
Yeah. I almost always go for 2, at least 3 barracks. That's the minimum. And you can see that my Marines arrive on via drop bots. Really awesome effect. I can, yeah, compared to Artemis, it has one key advantage. But let's get back to unit composition. Against Zerg. Against Terran and Protoss, I almost always use Marauders. And rarely I go for Firebats, but it's not really a rule of thumb. I like to keen bind my barracks. Oh, they don't deal any bonus damage to things, armor things.
Hyperion's on its way.
Additional supply depots required.
Ooh.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, because of drop bots, I don't really mind spacing of supply depots. But the other great thing is that you can also wear them down. That's just awesome. And that's the one with reactor. Yes, you will see me. Yeah, upgrades. I will talk about them a bit later. No, not there.
Admit it. You're desperate for attention, Terry.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, not enough minerals.
Another lava surge is here. Evacuation of the low ground had better be underway.
Damn, I fucked myself up. Oh, not because I'm having it. Whew. A tragic mistake, by the way. So this is what a mistake, and I will most likely be using a.
As quickly as it surges, the lava recedes. Now it's up to the workers to reach those new crystal formations.
Simply because I think they are one of the best things to use against Terran and Protoss, because they also have armored units, you know, and
To stop the commander's workers. We'll have more as the situation develops. That's fine.
where's my worker? SCB. They deal more damage against armored, and that's why I like to use them.
Even with the odds against them, workers have managed to reach 25% stability. A truly
As you can see, that's why I really love Raynor.
The doctor is in.
This won't really hold back anything, really. So it's not there to actually defend myself. It's just to slow them down while I am spamming out a few units. But yeah, I am now having a grasp of stuff. I mean that I can actually do stuff. Okay, so for upgrades you have. This is a necessary upgrade, as you can see. Units being healed by medics take the 25% less damage, and also medics will heal faster. The other, because you have tons of marines, is to increase their health, because they are, you know, squishy. They are especially squishy. Even with the upgrades, these upgrades, you know. Okay, let's go for a factory, or at least I plan to go for a factory now. As you can see, it's plus 4 health, and I think it's going to stick to that. So it counts in base health. Even if they would receive a shield, they would still get the one with plus 10 health. They would still get just 4 more health. So really not much. Let's try to fill my bunkers up. It's really not a big thing to do, so you can just be happy without it. But I like to have some defense.
The lava is surging right now. Let's switch to lava cam 6.
And I don't need this many marines.
Not enough minerals.
So these are necessary upgrades, as I have told you already. Another good thing, especially against Terran, and maybe to some lesser extent, Zerg, is concussive shells, which gives Marauder's attack slow in effect, and that's awesome, you know.
Is over for now. But when the burning tides rise again, we'll be there.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Okay.
Our allies are being attacked.
You got it. SCV ready.
Didn't I?
This better be good.
Oh, I think I fucked something up.
SCV ready. The environmental stabilizer is reached.
This is a necessary upgrade, especially against Zerg, but as I'm already using them, I'm going for to some extent. It's not bad against a Zerg, Protoss or a Terran either, so it's not. I'm not talking that it's useless. Oh fuck.
Think I'll call down the hot period.
Our allies
Siberian action. Coordinates locked. Awaiting confirmation.
research complete.
A jolt of seismic activity rocks the surface of Meridian Prime. The lava won't be too far behind. The lava surge is back, viewers. Let's watch as the low ground is engulfed in molten rock and fire.
Additional supply depots required. Our SCVs are
The salamander has resurfaced. I normally don't editorialize, but that thing looks angry.
our allies are being attacked. Our SCVs are under attack. Add-on complete. Base is under attack.
Wow, that's just bitching.
Moves the crystals around. Terry says that's unscientific.
As you can see, they are not going to stop anything.
Allies are being attacked.
More like a waste of materials, but still, it can theoretically it can slow them down, and as such they are good to have. But it's not that must. Really, it's not must. Okay. I have issues now. At the moment, I'm really not focusing. This is a necessary upgrade. I've told you about, so better more speed, deployment speed, etc. Okay, so let's focus now, because I'm not really focusing. I'm not going to spam you
Insufficient.
cruisers and stuff. I simply just don't find them necessary addition to my fighting force at the moment. Ooh, that's not good. I should gather some forces now.
Insufficient rescue gas.
Actually, as you can see, Marauders can quickly tear apart, armored units. They still cannot attack air, which means that, well, they can be killed quickly. So,
Upgrade. Not enough minerals.
by the way, there is one very great use for
Not enough.
what's it? The battle cruiser. That is basically defense. So that's where your battle cruisers will excel. I'm not kidding. That's truth. Should I risk sending my? No.
Another quake. Another lava surge coming soon. Trust Donnie Vermillion to get you the updates you need. Here's the lava. Watch the low
One bad thing about your defense is that yeah, turrets simply lack range, and that's the truth. That's something that most of the players will tell you when you are playing with Raynor. So you have to mind that.
Rescue.
And yeah, you can already see that I'm especially Vespin starved.
Hyperion call down ready.
And let's finish this thing. Oh fuck, that's not going to work.
Workers make up for the lost time.
Well,
Our allies are being attacked. Our SCVs are under attack.
okay, that's not good. Fuck you, man. But at least you can see that it is slowing them down. It definitely slows them down, but it's not going to hold them.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, so things to remember what I haven't told you about. Unit composition I have told you about, so unit composition is not much a problem for you. If you can remember to actually use some tanking units, so fire battalion tank unit. As long as you remember that, you shouldn't have a problem. Remember to use Marauders against Terran and Protoss. That's basically your biggest concern. One thing, yeah, Vikings. I'm not going to use Vikings at the moment. I'm saving for a few battle cruisers.
Another lava surge is coming soon.
Okay, let's call back my ground forces.
Another lava
Um,
surge has come. We'll have war after this shore isn't from our sponsor.
I'm gas starved because you can see that I still could not do anything about this. I've been raided a few times and wow. But at least I am having large supplies of minerals. Just way too much, by the way. So, and even these drop in.
This just in. Dominion allies slay an endangered animal. Was there really no other way?
Additional supply depots. Insufficient rescue gas. Additional supply.
The lava surge is ending, viewers.
Oh yeah, so you can see that it counts in the base health. No, it's +5 now, so it is additive or multiplicative. I really don't know. Because now it's +5, and it will be +5 again. So yeah, it's multiplicative. I think that would be the word for it.
Our allies are being attacked.
And you know, by the way, it's really great hero. He's really a great commander. I really enjoy playing with him because, you know, drop bots and basically mass infantry charges in a way. There is a reason, by the way, I don't like using the the battle cruiser 4 and other, you know, mechanic units, and it is that medics can't heal them. But that's just a minor issue, really. So it's really not an issue there. I think, well, it's a reasoned balance, and you can see that his forces are more than capable. Oops. No! Come on! Oh, fuck! I have been overrun. Yeah, I have noticed something, by the way. I don't know if you have noticed it, but recently,
The stabilizer is 75% charged. It's so
they have made these harder, have they? So, they have made the cope a bit harder, or just a lot harder. I don't know. But I have seen deadly pushes lately. Wow, awesome.
another increase in seismic activity. A lava surge is coming. Will this finally be the big one? The lava has arrived once more, and UNN's film crew is
Also, please note, please remember that you might want to hotkey your orbital command centers. Okay, I'm just going mass infantry then.
flying over the lava. That's a
Ooh, I wonder that it lives.
lava spouts. Lava spouts.
Let's just spam more marines, because just why not? I'm having more than enough resources, and I want to suit my minerals. So yeah, I shouldn't get that much spare mineral. Really, it's an issue on my behalf,
And the race to
and we need 4 more crystals, so it's soon over. And yeah, one cheesy thing about Raynor is that basically you can deploy your troops anywhere, unlike Artemis, who can only deploy his units within line of sight.
Hyperions inbound.
The timetable said workers should be collecting crystals by now. Makes you wonder, did Valerian choose the wrong allies?
Our allies are being attacked.
Force laid in.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
I've lost another one. Ah man, that's just horrible. Okay, I think I'm really going to field a few siege tanks.
Insufficient rescue capacity.
Radio check, over.
Where's my damn SCV? Man, this is getting horrible.
Our allies'
Yes,
base
now I think this is going to be okay. Oh, fuck you, man.
Telltale rumbling.
What the fuck was that?
Be soon. Lava surge soon. And the big one.
Okay, I'm just...
A worker has been slain, and their cargo
No!
is falling. A terrible loss. Oh, and the worker will be missed as well. Word is the lava is hitting now. Let's go live to the planetary feed.
Just
Calling down
fuck
the
you there.
Banshees.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, not the afterburner. Plus range is a lot better. And as you can see, they have quite a health, so you can see the adamantium plating or that plating thing kick in, really.
It looks like that surge is finally over with. Let's watch the commanders get back to work.
2 more. We need 2 more crystals, and we are running out of time, I have to say. And so Vikings, by the way, are a great addition. As you can see, improved attack ranged on air, and combined with the 1+1 range from this upgrade, Vikings will have quite a range.
We're still waiting for workers to collect the crystal and bring it to the stabilizer. Hopefully things pick up soon.
I think that will be stopped. No problem. Do you spider mines appear randomly there? I really wonder.
That earthquake only signals one thing. Another lava surge is coming soon.
Nice, at least
An update. The lava
it's
is
not a complete loss of forces. Or did I recover one? I think so.
got it.
I'll just be cool. It's not that. It's not like we are going to lose it. Yeah, but you can see that. Yeah, this one was saved by Guardian Shell, but also I believe by you know, the tech, base tech, that the increased health tech.
What's going on? I like to think the lava moves the crystals around. Terry says that's unscientific. So this is just
Oh, that's a problem there. I'm not having any fire bats at the moment. Oh, I do. Not bad. As you can see, they can very easily decimate any army at the moment. They are on a crack whenever I use stim pack, so that's a great thing. Really.
We're still waiting for workers to collect the crystal and bring it to the stabilizer. Hopefully things pick up soon. You got it.
Banshee airstrike ready for deployment.
Oh, my ally is freaking torn apart.
Hyperion ready for deployment.
I'm calling in the Hyperion.
Our allies are being attacked.
Another quake. Another lava surge coming soon. Trust Donnie Vermillion to get you the updates you need. The lava surge is back, viewers. Let's watch as the low ground is engulfed in molten rocket fire.
No! Fuck you! That's not good. I did quite a mistake there. Yeah, mistakes like these, well, I don't know, but I tend to do more mistakes over recently for some reason. Yeah, Vikings.
Sufficient rescue gas.
Unfortunately, they are like, you know, the prototype weapons for,
The surge is over.
what's it?
But when the burning tides rise again, we'll be there. Better be good. Ready to plunder.
You kidding, man?
Our allies are being attacked. Base is under attack.
The timetable says workers should be collecting crystals.
That's quite a lot of things lost recently.
Allies.
Upgrade complete.
So basically, he's a very easy hero, so and very fun, and I really enjoy playing with him, even though I tend to lose lots of things with him. But yeah, he is quite capable, as you can see. So he has things for everything. You can see that they have more damage against armored. They also do damage in area, and I'm fucked now there. Yes,
Allies are victorious.
not bad.
Plundering Viridia's natural resources worth it.
So these are everything you have to remember when playing Raynor. Unit composition, so to sum it up, against Zerg, use fire bats. Those are necessary against the Zerg. Against the Protoss, well, they're not much really, but they are a great addition, you know, because they have a very high health and high armor. Siege tanks are excellent for defense still, so they are one of the best defensive units in your arsenal. But with the upgrade, they are also great for offense. I'm really sorry that I cannot really show you the full defensive potential of Raynor, because you know it's not a defensive map. But he really has gadgets, tools to defend with. So basically that's it. Bunkers are unreliable, but if you fill them up with a few units, they can stop, or if not stop, but then you know, slow down enemy advance. So thank you for watching. See you later.